I'm Gene Littler, and you're about to experience a breakthrough in learning that can lead to a real breakthrough in your golf game.
The formula is simplicity itself. All the fundamentals of the golf swing should be executed perfectly in order to be consistent.
Fundamentals must be learned in the proper sequence and practiced one at a time in order to become muscle memory.
The traditional way of learning golf has been to try and master all the fundamentals at once. This has produced golfers who play inconsistently all of their lives.
Sports scientist Bob Pullen has developed a program that teaches you the fundamentals of the golf swing in the proper sequence, one at a time. Bob also shows you the way to practice perfectly so you learn correctly.
In the ultimate golf swing, the sequence of learning fundamentals is critical. Do not change the order of learning prescribed, and do not add on new fundamentals until the program tells you. Just follow the rules. There's no other way.
The ultimate golf swing is a scientific practice method. In the videotape, you will see two of our students practicing in a studio so you can more closely study the fundamentals. Practice is the key, whether it's in a studio, your living room, or backyard, or on the driving range.
To help you learn these fundamentals better and faster, the ultimate golf swing has applied much of what is known about accelerated learning. You will use super concentration and visualization techniques that will dramatically affect your performance. As you practice, you will listen to special music that helps your body and mind synchronize and focus its energy. Before you begin this program, it's important that you understand one thing about learning. In general, for most people, it takes 21 days to establish a habit pattern and 3 to 5 days more to make that habit permanent.
Every person who plays golf can reach a higher level of proficiency. The methods used by the vast majority of golfers stop them from learning how to play better golf. Golfers break all the rules in how you learn and perfect a physical skill. The only thing stopping you from being a respectable, if not a very proficient player, is the knowledge of how you develop muscle memory habit patterns. Only the ultimate golf swing method follows this formula. The formula is as follows. To learn a physical or muscle memory habit pattern, you learn one fundamental or drill, review that fundamental, then add on the second fundamental. Review fundamental 1 and 2 before adding on the third. Review fundamentals 1, 2, and 3, then add on the fourth. This formula continues as long as there's fundamentals remaining in the sport you are learning. If you're a typical golfer, you're carrying with you, in addition to your golf bag, a lifetime's collection of bad habits that you can't recognize. Clearly, you have bad habits because you don't hit the ball the same way every swing, and the ball does not always do what you want it to do. And clearly, you can't recognize the bad habits or you'd change them to good habits. Do you realize that 20 million golfers are actually inconsistent? And the reason they're inconsistent is because they don't really understand how to correct bad golf shots on the next swing. So what has taken us a long time to discover is the science of perfect practice. You see, what you have to realize is that the only thing that you can do is get up over a golf ball and use your natural instincts to swing at the golf ball. And until you know the difference between natural instinctive movements and golf-trained movements, you can't learn to correct missed golf shots on the next swing. So what we have to teach you is the difference between natural instinctive movements and golf-trained movements. Before you begin the ultimate golf swing, you must understand a critical fact.
The natural, instinctive muscle movements that are desirable in other sports constitute bad habit patterns in golf. Your natural swing movements will not allow you to hit the ball the same way twice. In the ultimate golf swing, the science of perfect practice is a program of systematically changing bad habits to good habits. Its effectiveness lies in the proven assumption that improper practice creates and reinforces bad habit patterns, while proper practice creates and reinforces good habit patterns. For this reason, the ultimate golf swing allows no deviation from its rigid prescription. In other words, we know now how to change and isolate muscle areas and absolutely build the perfect golf swing. So what we have to do is to teach people the science of perfect practice. So if we take one fundamental, review that fundamental, and add on the next fundamental, we can absolutely change all of your bad habit patterns to the perfect habit patterns. Now the key is what's the fastest way for you to learn how to do that? The difference between good golf and great golf is paying attention to detail. We all can improve our golf game week after week, month after month. The secret is in how you practice. The initial golf movement should be mastered before you begin hitting balls. Why is this so? If you cannot isolate and master the key movements which make up the golf swing without the ball present, you cannot master the key movements over the ball and in stress. Now here's what that means. I can take a golfer, I don't care what your age is or what your physical ability is. We can take any individual now, and by isolating the muscle area and conditioning this muscle area over and over again, we can develop the perfect muscle memory habit patterns. Let me give you an example. We know now that in your posture, that the position of your hips is the most critical muscle area. So we know that if you take your hips, and for every inch that your hips go back in your posture, you can hit the ball straighter and farther. So by isolating the position of your hips and by practicing this movement over and over again, we can absolutely teach you the fundamentals of the perfect posture. So we would go from isolating the position of your hips to taking your shoulders and putting your shoulders out over your toes, by just bending your knees slightly, by having your feet just shoulder width apart. By isolating each one of those individual muscle areas, we can develop the perfect muscle memory habit patterns. If you cannot master the perfect posture right here, if you don't have the perfect fundamentals of the grip, if you don't have the perfect fundamentals of the backswing and the downswing, how can you learn those fundamentals over a golf ball? It's absolutely impossible. So in other words, if you can't master the fundamentals out of stress, tension, and anxiety, you cannot learn those fundamentals hitting golf balls or out on the golf course. So you must master the isolated fundamentals at home in isolation, in relaxation, and in slow motion. Then take that information and go out on the golf course and apply those fundamentals to the golf course. Do you realize that the driving range and the golf course is two different games? You go to the driving range and you'll hit 30, 40 golf balls in 15 or 20 minutes. Then you go out to the golf course and now you have to hit the ball and then walk and then hit the next shot. So what we've discovered in all of our years of research is that if you will master all of these fundamentals at home, in your living room, or in your den, and practice these isolated fundamentals over and over again using accelerated learning techniques, we can absolutely build the perfect muscle memory habit patterns so that you can carry those out over onto the golf course. So what you really want to do is learn the fundamentals at home and then go play golf. You're not going to go out and spend 5 hours a day beating golf balls on driving ranges. So what we've learned in all of our research now is to have you practice the perfect fundamentals at home and then carry that information over to the golf course and go play golf. What I want you to do is to understand completely how the Ultimate Golf Swing Accelerated Learning Program, using conscious and subconscious encoding into the mind, can permanently improve one's golf game. Strong encoding using the student's 3 sensory channels of sight, sound, and feel, which will ensure the information is communicated in a form that is easily absorbed by the individual. Your brain has enormous potential, and yet we know that we only use a small % of its potential capacity. Your brain has a right side and left side. The right side processes information in somewhat different ways. The right brain responds to emotion, art, music, and patterns. It processes information holistically. It grasps the whole picture quickly. The right side also controls the subconscious, which must be encoded with the perfect muscle memory golf swing habits. Total fluid motion and rhythm in the golf swing comes from the subconscious. You must learn to hit a golf ball subconsciously. If you are an inconsistent golfer and your conscious and subconscious mind has only experienced natural instinctive swing movements, therefore you swing inconsistently with bad swing habits. The left side brain tends to take in information step by step in a logical sequence. Most education overemphasizes left brain learning. The ultimate golf swing method presents information in such a way as to fully involve the right and left brain. You don't just double your brain power, you increase it tenfold. The learning method presented herein is communicated at conscious and subconscious levels. By presenting information so that it can be absorbed subconsciously, you achieve rapid learning with the minimum of effort or tension. However, because we are dealing with unnatural body swing movements, we must consciously experience the perfect, isolated muscle movements over and over so the subconscious can experience and register the new facts. Remember, we must learn one isolated muscle memory habit pattern consciously, which we will label as conscious golf, over and over until we have registered this new habit into the subconscious, which we will label this as subconscious golf. The Ultimate Golf Swing program is designed to teach you a subconscious perfect golf swing. Relaxation is important to create a stress-free learning environment and conditions of ideal receptivity. All new information enters short-term memory, but is only transferred to long-term memory if it is rehearsed immediately. No learning can take place without memory. To register new facts permanently, you need to register them vividly. The psychological term for registering is encoding. Strong encoding depends to a large extent on creating strong associations. Strong encoding is best achieved by creating concrete images of sights, sounds, and feelings into the mind. The stronger the original encoding, the better the ultimate recall. Psychologists have shown that visual memory is near perfect. A key to memory and therefore learning is to improve your ability to visualize and to form strong visual associations for new material. Almost anyone can learn to do this. I would like to share with you now the ideal learning pattern. Although the more time you spend learning, the more effective is the learning. There is an optimum learning pattern, starting with A, relaxation, slow motion, isolation, and visualization. B, immediate rehearsal of new isolated muscle areas over and over. C, a repeat or test after each lesson plan. D, relaxed review after each practice session. E, a short recap after an overnight rest, because sleep appears to help memorize the new information. F, a short review each day. G, a short review after a month before adding on new fundamentals. Such a schedule can maintain recall up to 90%.
Students trying to learn new habit patterns over golf balls in stress, tension, and failure have very low retention or recall, with a very high rate of forgetting. What I would like you to do now is to realize that relaxation, slow motion, and the posture are the most critical things that you must learn first in the science of perfect practice. This relaxation technique is going to give you the ability to focus your mind and your body and speed up your ability to learn quicker and faster. So let's find out about this relaxation technique. Relaxation is a necessary priority for top performance. Relaxation breeds confidence. Confidence breeds relaxation. You must start by learning relaxation techniques. Learning perfect habit patterns takes daily practice, and all new habit patterns must be learned in relaxed slow motion. I have taught thousands of students, and it's taken me years to realize that standing over the ball initially is more important than the grip, alignment, backswing movements, or downswing movements in the science of perfect practice. Having analyzed this year after year, I couldn't believe how important the art of standing over the ball was to perfect practice. You cannot improve your golf game without understanding and mastering the posture. The posture is the foundation of the swing. You cannot become a proficient athlete in any sport without step-by-step training. Since relaxation, slow motion, and the posture are the top priorities in the ultimate golf swing, you must master these fundamentals on the golf course. So before every shot, you've got to relax, be calm. During every shot, you've got to relax, be calm. After every shot, you've got to relax, be calm. Practice does not make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. The ultimate golf swing, the science of perfect practice, allows no deviation or variation. 30 minutes practice at home every day will develop the perfect isolated muscle memory habit patterns. All drills and fundamentals must be learned in slow motion. Please be seated in a comfortable chair and in a complete state of relaxation, listening to the special Baroque music which creates the ideal mental state of relaxed receptivity. I want you to visualize, hear, and feel the 10 most important fundamentals that begin the science of perfect practice. As you sit, practice and follow in your mind what the students are doing. As you go through this course, do not attempt to change your grip, backswing, or downswing until you are instructed to do so. The ultimate golf swing is designed to enhance your current game from day one. That can occur only if you make permanent changes slowly. Remember, you've been using your current grip or backswing for a while. You will not hurt your game at this point by using them for another 30 to 60 days. Learn one skill at a time. To learn the relaxation drills, imagine yourself out on the golf course and you've selected a club. Imagine yourself standing behind the ball, looking down the ball to target line. As you look down the ball to target line, you're going to take a deep breath, exhale, and relax your forehead. Take another deep breath, exhale, and relax the muscles around your eyes. As you do this, think, relax, be calm. Take another deep breath, exhale, and relax your jaw. This will help you relax your neck and shoulder muscles. Think that with every breath you take, you're becoming twice as deeply relaxed. Each breath compounds your ability to relax totally and completely. As you exhale, you will feel all the tension, stress, and anxiety flow from your face, through your shoulders, down your arms, and out your fingertips. Now relax your shoulders. Keep breathing. Relax your arms. Relax your hands completely. Close your eyes for a second and relax, be calm.
Before proceeding, do this exercise 5 times.
Relaxation is vital to the game of golf because it is through relaxation that you will improve your ability to concentrate on hitting the ball.
You can learn to focus your attention by using the technique called visualization. Visualization is seeing in your mind the proper execution of the golf swing before you actually swing. It works like this. As you stand over the golf ball, look at the point where the club will squarely impact the ball. Now look deeper. In fact, look inside the ball. See yourself over the ball. See the parallel lines, ball to target, foot line, shoulder line, ball and spine line. See your perfect posture. You can tell your posture is perfect by checking it against the parallel lines. See your backswing, a big hip wind-up, the downswing, and the follow-through. Close your eyes for 3 seconds. Relax. In a state of relaxation and focused concentration, your muscle memory, your subconscious, will easily take over and perform the same way every time. From here on out, everything you do should be done in slow motion. Do every drill slow enough so you can feel each muscle working. You must be able to identify what it feels like to do a particular drill correctly, so that should something break down, you can recognize the error and correct it. Everything, but most especially your backswing, should be practiced in slow motion. When you think you're in slow motion, try to slow down even more. Practice slow motion daily. Soon you will develop a total fluid motion, a slow motion that you are controlling with your big power muscles. This will pay big dividends in your game. Take your position of address over the ball. For the purpose of this lesson, let's use a short shafted club. Therefore, the ball will be placed dead center between your legs. Your spine will line up with an imaginary perpendicular line of the ball. Your feet are placed just about your shoulder width apart. Your toes will just touch the foot line. Notice how the foot line is absolutely parallel to the ball to target line. Now, the most important thing you must master in the posture is to square up your hips. Make sure your hips are absolutely parallel to the ball to target line. Push your hips way back so that your weight is on your heels. To do this correctly, you must bend your knees only slightly. To check yourself, you should feel balanced with your toes just starting to lift up off the ground. Your shoulders must be out over your toes, parallel to the foot line. A note of caution here. Most golfers have their shoulders in back of the foot line. This is a mistake. It is very important for balance, accuracy, and power that your shoulders hang over your foot line. At the same time, as you take this position, your right shoulder should be lower than your left shoulder. Your left arm should hang straight down from the shoulder so that a straight line could pass from your foot line up your left arm through your left shoulder. The left hand should be directly under the left shoulder. The back of your left wrist should aim down the foot line towards the target. The right elbow is bent and tucked towards the center of the stomach. The right wrist and palm must face down the foot line, aiming at the target. Now practice getting into the correct posture. Take your position of address. See your ball to target line. Make sure your hips are parallel to the ball to target line. Feet should be shoulder width apart with your toes on the foot line. Your knees only slightly bent. Push your hips way back so your weight is on your heels. Shoulders should be out over your toes on the foot line. Left arm should hang straight down on the foot line. Left wrist aims down foot line at the target. Right arm comes across the body so elbow is bent and in the center of your stomach. Pause the tape and practice getting into the correct posture. In month 1, continue to play golf. The only change you'll make is practice your relaxation technique and visualize your posture and slow backswing. Each time you take your position of address, make sure your posture is correct. It's natural that your hips will want to come forward towards the ball. Don't let it happen. Sit back. Make sure your weight is on your heels. When you take your shot, do it in slow motion. If you think you're in slow motion, try to go even slower to achieve fluid motion. If you have practiced the relaxation, posture, and slow motion daily, you will immediately start hitting the ball straighter and farther with more control. Remember, you as a student must review and practice the 10 fundamentals for 21 to 30 days before it can become a permanent subconscious habit pattern. You know, I could share with you in the video lesson plan all the golf swing fundamentals that make up the ultimate golf swing lesson program. However, human nature being as it is, you will try and learn all the fundamentals at one time or would try and learn fundamentals out of sequence. The reason the ultimate golf swing method works is because throughout our research we have discovered the priority of learning you must follow and the fastest way for you to encode the new information into your conscious and subconscious mind as perfect habit patterns. The Ultimate Golf Swing Advanced Lesson Plans teach our students the pre-shot routine, and of course every golfer needs power, distance, and accuracy. We know now that millions of golfers have never learned to use their power muscles in their golf swing. Power and distance in a person's golf swing is generated from the power muscles of the hips, thighs, feet and back, and shoulder muscles. The problem has always been, how do you learn how to hit the ball farther using your power muscles? In the Ultimate Golf Swing, we teach you the power hip lift. Every person can learn how to do this. Accuracy in the golf swing comes from a combination of the posture, alignment, grip, leg drills, shoulder drills, and the most critical part of the swing, swinging the angle. Again, the question arises, how do you learn to do these unnatural swing habit patterns over and over perfectly? We can learn one step at a time. It is easy. If we follow the rules and use all of our senses to encode into our conscious and subconscious mind the perfect swing fundamentals one at a time. Learning one fundamental at a time is easy. Trying to learn all the fundamentals that make up the entire golf swing at once does not work. Most golfers learn golf by trial and error. Only the young athletic person with unlimited practice time can become a proficient golfer through trial and error learning. I can teach you to reach the highest level of your ability, but you must follow the rules. The program you have just watched will teach you the fastest scientific way. You cannot play golf without a putter. You cannot play golf without golf clubs. You cannot permanently improve your golf game through trial and error learning. To drive the points home into your subconscious and to encode the 10 most important golf swing fundamentals as permanent memory, I recommend ordering the audio cassette and written picture workbook that complements this video lesson plan. The audio cassette of the 10 most important golf swing fundamentals is being used in the summary of this video lesson plan. The Baroque music creates the ideal mental state of relaxed receptivity.
Welcome to the audio program of The Ultimate Golf Swing. The Ultimate Golf Swing was developed by professional Robert L. Poen, the country's foremost expert on the science of learning physical skills. This method has been tested and refined through a lifetime of research and teaching. In the Ultimate Golf Swing textbook and through the audio and videotapes, Bob will show you step by step how to learn and practice the perfect golf swing. He calls it the science of perfect practice, because practice does not make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. This is the ultimate golf swing. There is no other way. The ultimate golf swing.
In month 1, we're going to deal with position of address, relaxation, slow motion, and the posture. Take your position of address over the ball. Relax your forehead. Take a deep breath and exhale. Relax the muscles around your eyes. Relax your jaw. Feel all the tension drain down your face, down your shoulders, down your arms, and out your fingertips. Now take another deep breath and exhale. Take a big breath, exhale. Feel all the tension go right out your fingertips. Now focus your eyes on the ball. And without a golf club, I'd like you to practice just swinging your arms where your arms are doing nothing but feeling like 2 wet noodles. So let's do that now. Your hips and thighs swinging and your shoulders swinging will swing your arms. Just drop the club on the ground. Okay, let's do it now, please. Here we go. Okay, hips swing the arms. Your arms do nothing. Make your backswing, make your downswing. Your arms should be totally calm and totally relaxed. All right, now let's pick up the club and let's have that same feeling as we swing the club this time. So grip the club, take your position of address. All right, relax, be calm, relax your eyes. Take a deep breath, exhale. Relax your hands. Now make your backswing and your downswing, and as you do that, just use your hip turn and your shoulder turn to swing the club. All right, do that now, please. Okay, that's great. All right, let's try that again. All right, relax, be calm. Make your backswing, make your downswing. Now, when you make your swing, make sure that your arms, your forearms, and your hands are not swinging the club. All right, let's hit a ball this time and keep the same feeling. All right, take your position of address. All right, relax your forehead. Relax your eyes. Relax your jaw. Relax your arms. Now focus your eyes on the ball and see yourself totally relaxed. Look inside the ball. See your calm face. Take a deep breath. Exhale and make your swing. Do it now. All right, hips way back. Shoulders out over your toes, knees bent slightly, weight on your heels. All right, now let's make the backswing doing this new posture. All right, let's go. Super slow motion now. All right, let's do it. Do it. Okay, downswing. All right, I know that feels strange, so let's do that again with a practice swing, and then we'll hit the ball. All right, now don't forget, relaxation. Do your relaxation drill now. Focus on the ball. Relax, be calm. Check your posture now, starting with your hips, then your knees, and check your shoulders out over your toes. Relax your arms and hands. All right, now make your backswing. Super slow. All right. Boy, that was great. All right, let's hit the ball again this time. Take your position of address over the ball. Focus your eyes on the ball. Relax, be calm, check your hips, check your shoulders, check your knees, your feet. Make sure your left hand is not out in front of your left shoulder. You'd be reaching too far for the ball. Weights on your heels. Super slow motion backswing now. We're gonna hit the ball this time. All right, here we go. Make your swing. Now practice for the next 5 or 6 minutes, listening to the music reviewing the fundamentals we have just practiced.
A very important part of the game is being able to visualize a perfect swing or stroke.
See the fluid motion in Gene's swing and program the swing into your memory. Now, when you are ready to hit the ball, vividly visualize the desired movements. Really see it. Then, with no conscious thought, just let it happen.
If you follow the steps shown here and practice consistently, you'll soon be playing great golf. And that's an experience that makes it all worthwhile.
If you plan to play golf the rest of your life, it only makes sense to improve as you play. Hopefully, you will practice the fundamentals you have seen and heard. When you are ready, there are advanced courses available. To prevent any flaws from developing in your swing, we suggest that you be monitored by a qualified professional familiar with these accelerated learning methods.